Hello, Sherry.
Woo!
Are we,
Got
are
over
we,
there.
are we making some pies? And I'm making a berry pie today. What are you making at Plant-Based with the Burbs?
I'm making cheesecake.
What?
Oh yes, vegan cheesecake. Uh-huh.
Okay. Should we get started?
Yes, we should. We should. Hey, so those people who haven't met us before, or haven't joined in, I'm Sherri Sheree, and my co-partner here, partner in crime, is Paige Parson Roach. So yeah, we're gonna get to baking for you guys.
Yes, we are. We're going to get to baking and making. So guess what, Sherry? I found out that, these are summer berries that I've got. I've got blueberries, although these blueberries are still fairly in season here in California. I've got some frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries. But those of you that don't have any fresh berries, you can definitely use frozen for the dish I'm making, the berry crumble pie. I'm making a berry crumble pie. So,
that sounds good. Sounds really good. Right? Really good.
Hey, guess who's watching? Guess who's watching?
Oh, hello, Charlie. I know. What's up, Charlie? Glad you joined us.
I know. You're just always one of our number one fans. We also have Michelle watching, saying vegan cheesecake.
One of my favorites. I'm so excited. I can't wait to eat it myself.
So gorgeous. Okay, so we got Tina's watching. Hi, Tina.
Tina.
Right?
We're hanging in there, girl. We're hanging in there.
Oh, Michelle says key lime pie. Tina, what kind of pie do you like?
Yeah, I love key lime pie. I haven't made one, though, vegan. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we got to do that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You make sweet potato pie, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. It took me a while to perfect that recipe. I have a sweet potato pie, pecan pie, vegan, and also apple pie with the oatmeal crumble on top.
Okay, that's what I'm making. I'm making an oatmeal crumble kind of adaptation. I'm going to show you the easy breezy way to do it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So, hey, let me just show you what I'm doing right now. I'm making the crust. So
you're going to get full screen.
Yeah, it took a while for me to locate some graham crackers that didn't have honey in them. So this brand I found at our local market here in California at Ralph's Supermarket. There also, I noticed that I think it's Nabisco also makes a vegan, well, not vegan graham cracker, but it can be vegan because it doesn't have any animal byproducts in it. If you can't find the graham cracker, you can really experiment. You can use Oreos, you can use ginger snaps. You can do any type of cookie. You can make your own cookie if you want and crumble it up and make your own crust. So I found this crumb delicious. So we're gonna check that out. So in my bowl, I put 1 1/2 cups the graham crackers that I rolled out myself. You just crumble up and roll them with a rolling pin. I added some almonds in the bottom of my crust and 1/4 cups of sugar. And also I'm going to add some cinnamon. And then I'm going to mix it all up with some melted butter. And then I'm going to press it in my spring form pan. So I'm going to give this back to Paige while I'll get my butter off the stove so I can start making my crust.
Okay, I want to just show everybody how easy breezy this is. So we got cornstarch right into your frozen or fresh. So I got a little bit of each. I found blueberries, organic blueberries, and then I found some frozen. So we got half a lemon. We're going to squeeze right on top of here. So this is a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, y'all. This is what's going to go as your base into your pie crust. Now, you can make your own pie crust. I happen to buy one. I can't wait to show you. Wait, what? How did that seed get in there? All right, we got to pick the seed out. You don't want seeds. That's what this is to do. All right, so we got the lemon in there. Okay, we have the cornstarch, and we have some coconut sugar I used today.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I want to show everybody the pie crust I'm using today. I just love this one. So I found this one, and it's no eggs, no dairy. So we just put it right in there. Oh my gosh, guess who is watching with us? Oh, it's Tom's in the house.
What's
Tom's
up,
in
Tom's in the house? What's up, Tom's in the house? Where you been, Tom?
Hey, Tom. Okay, now let me tell you something right here, Michelle. We're going to put the recipes into the chat later. I promise you. We will. Yeah, we will. Okay. Caramel cheesecake, Tina.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you have a recipe,
I saw that.
Come on,
Tina has one of those. In one of the cookbooks I have, I think it's Tal Ronan, who was the head chef over at Crossroads.
Yes.
I have his cookbook, and he has a cheesecake in there with pecans and caramel drizzled over the top.
Okay. I would do that in a heartbeat. I love caramel.
Oh, would I?
Love chocolate. I love hugs and kisses. Michelle, oh, cute.
Oh, that's great.
I'll take a hug and a kiss. All right. Do you live in the suburbs? Where do you live? Put it in the chat. Do you live in an apartment? Do you live in a complex? Do you live in a duplex? Do you live? We're just sharing because we live in the burbs. We got kids that are grown now. And even though they come and go, they're here. Mine are here now. Mine's 21-year-old boy and a 19-year-old girl. They're both in college. Yours are graduated, aren't they?
Yeah, I have a son that's going to be 28. And I have one that's going to turn 26 next year. My youngest one is going to turn 26. Both are college graduates. So, yeah.
Oh, and those are creative types.
Yeah.
I've got my girl who basically went vegan. Oh, look at you got a crust going. Wait, I'm gonna show everybody your crust. Let's get a crust and personal crust.
Okay, so this is the crust. Like I said, butter, and I mixed it all together. Then I put parchment paper in the bottom of the spring pan, and the recipe calls to spray a little bit of oil on the parchment paper. Then I went on and pressed the pie shell by crumbs into the spring pan, and we're gonna let that sit. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and make the filling. I have to tell you guys, I was on a major hunt for cream cheese to make this this cheesecake, and I was looking for Tofutti brand. For some reason, in my neighborhood, we're sold out of it. So I'm using a new product to me. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably familiar with it. I'm going to get it out the fridge so we can get started, but I'll show you the product once Paige. I'm going to give it back to her where I'll get some of the more supplies out so we can get moving. Okay? You're on mute.
Oh, you probably were trying to read my lips, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. So we have the berries I put in. They're raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. The raspberries and strawberries were frozen. And you always want to go with an organic berry. Why do you want to do that? GMO and pesticides. So just so you know, the other thing you get to do is you can put your berries into and your fruits with skin that you eat, like an apple, right? Or in some apple cider vinegar. Okay, let it soak with water. So it's 1 part this, 2 parts water, and let it soak in it. You'll see the residue come off. So that's a really good tip for cleaning your fruits and vegetables. So this was so easy, and we promise we'll put it in. We'll put it in. Oh, Tina, we're looking young. Thank you. Okay. We'll take it. Wait, let me get Sherry back in here. Oh, there she is.
I love that. Looking young is wonderful. Thank you so much, Tina. Girl, you know. Okay, so look, this is the cream cheese I was telling you about. I've never used this before. It's called Go Veggie Cream Cheese Alternative. So it's vegan cream cheese alternative. I'm going to use 4 containers. Okay? 4 containers to put in my filling. So I'm going to go get right to that.
If you're just joining us, Paige is making a berry pie, a mixed berry pie, and Sherry is making a cheesecake. So it's Cakes and Pies days, just so you know. Let's see who's saying, we got Tina's, yum, wow. We've got Michelle's coming in from Chicago.
From the Windy City.
Tom's in Chicago. Do you guys know each other? I don't know. We got Steve. Hey, Steve. Rock and roll.
Hey, Steve, rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're so silly.
I am so silly. Okay, I'm going to get to the crumble in a second.
Okay, that looks great.
All right. What's happening over there?
I am just taking all of this wonderful cream cheese out of the container and putting it in my bowl.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to show off a couple of my fabulous.
Go right ahead. Do your thing, girl.
My friend, I met Holland at the beginning of the year. I adore her. She lives in Hawaii. Good food gratitude. It makes you want to go to Hawaii or feel like you're in Hawaii. So we're just going to flip it. Do you all know about Vegan Club? My friend Constantine.
Yeah.
This is cool. Check it out. I remember when I first went vegan, I saw somebody with a shirt. In fact, it was the Earthlings director who lives in my neighborhood. And he was wearing a shirt that said Vegan Club. And I said, how do I become a member? Anyway, look at this. Come on. Look at that pie. Come on. Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Okay, wait, I got more because I'm showing them off. If you're keto or you want to go keto or you're looking into keto, we got vegan keto. And I'm showing off. Look at Sherry. We're so proud. Look, Sherry, we were on here. We were on the Food Heals podcast. Okay, and check out these little bites. Look at these bites, y'all.
Oops, sorry.
Are you doing something? We should dance.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some blending over here, so I'm gonna blend this cream cheese here. Just gonna mix it all up with my mixer.
Blending.
You guys can see it. Wow, this looks great.
All right.
All right, so they said mix it up for about a minute or so. So we're gonna do that. Do I want to eat it right now? Uh-oh, Paige.
Yeah. Creamy. Yeah. She's creaming it up.
Please.
Oh, somebody wants to know the name of the vegan keto book. This is it. This is our vegan keto book. All right. By these girls. Wait, where are they? Nicole Dershway. And Whitney Lertzine. Okay. I have a pie to show you from Veg News too. Hang on, because we're making pies and cakes today. Oh yeah, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Oh, they have a new book, by the way. This is it, y'all. This is a great gift. I just ordered mine. Fabulous Vegan. Wow. It's a vegan guide. Yeah, it's by Veg News. Check that out. Wait, hold on. I have it here somewhere. There's so many good. I'm just stopping and oh yeah, lots of good ideas for the holidays.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I don't know what y'all make for the holidays, but we're doing like a take on spanakopita. Yes, we are. Oh, this is the one. Look at that. Look how decadent that chocolatey.
What is that?
It's a chocolatey cheesecake.
Ooh.
Come on. Woo! And it says vegan whipped cream. I want to give a shout out to vegan whipped cream right here. Blending.
This is looking good.
She's blending.
I'm just blending. So what I did was, let me just tell you before I start talking over the mixer. I'm adding 1 can of unsweetened coconut milk to my mix. I've added 1 1/4 cups of sugar. I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. So that's going to go in there. It just says mix it all in. So we're going to do that. That's 3 and 4. And then my last 2 ingredients will be vanilla and lemon. So I have a fresh lemon that I already cut in my container here.
Yeah.
I'm going to just make sure I can get enough. I need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice.
All right. I'm going to show everybody I'm making crumbles. So I'm going to use this blanched almond. flour. I'm going to put it into my old Cuisinart that I love so much. Got it for my wedding gift 20 plus years ago, 24. Wait, Steve says, hold on here. Steve says, sprinkled with extra cocoa, presentation is part of the experience. And since it's vegan, there are no horrible surprises. Bam! That's right. All right, let me just tell everybody what's going into the crumble. 6 tablespoons of vegan butter. Okay, you can cut it up in tiny cubes. Half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of flour, 3/4 cups of oats, and a pinch of salt. Now, because I am showing you variety, I got this cereal that's already got a lot. So I'm going to add this cereal as part of my crumble.
Wow.
So, I know, right? So you can do a cereal if you have a granola or you have something at home, you can add that to your Vitamix with this. This all is going on top, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Bake it away. Right? What do you think? What do you think? Wait, you're muted. Uh-oh. We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I'm muted because you were talking and I didn't want to interrupt you because you have some valuable things you need to say. And I was using the mixer blending that cheesecake.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to be courteous. I just want to get some old-fashioned cornbread. I can make some cornbread there, Michelle. I know you know how to make some cornbread. Okay, so we have everything in there except for the vanilla. Can't not have vanilla.
Sherry, I went a little overboard. I went a little more than a cup. I kind of just let it spill all in there. I think it's going to be okay. All right.
Listen, Steve already said there's no mistakes, okay?
Exactly. I'm going to add some nuts too because you can't have too many nuts. You can't be too nutty. Take it away. You never can be too nutty. What's that? With the lime and the coconut? I don't know. There's probably some songs. If you know any songs with the coconut, let's do it. Put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, but what are you doing? You put nuts in the crumble. Nuts in the crumble.
Nuts in the crumble.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up real quick, you guys. Just let me get this
blending away.
Mixed together.
Pinch of salt in my crumble that's going on top. A pinch of salt.
This thing is pretty out.
All right.
This looks really good.
Pinch of salt now. I would normally, if I didn't have the granola already sweetened, I'd add some maple syrup to this recipe, but because I'm using the cereal, I don't need the maple syrup. Now,
this right here. This mixture is one of those mixtures where you would take your mixer here, the I guess what is it? The handle, I don't know what you call it. And you would actually lick this. This batter is delicious. So I can't wait. I'm going to put this in the pie shell in the springform pan. It has to cook for 50 minutes. So the secret is to put it in the pie, put it in the oven. It's cooked for 50 minutes. I cannot open the oven. So for 50 minutes, we're going to cook this cheesecake. So I'm going to pour it in the springform pan, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And at the end of it, there's a strawberry topping that I'm going to put on it. Like Paige is doing, I bought frozen strawberries with sugar, blend them all together, pure them in the food processor, and then you put them over the top of the cheesecake, and then you put it back into the freezer. So, yeah, that's it. You want a batter licking. That's right. That's what I was trying to say. It really is.
I got to tell you, so the Miyoko's butter is available in so many places. If you have a Target near you, they have it there. Yeah, in other places as well. And what's cool is they have the little notches at the bottom so you can see what 6 tablespoons are going to be, right? Or is it teaspoons? Tablespoons, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing 6 of these into my crumble. Okay, y'all, I don't see everybody putting where they're from. Let's see. Come on in. Let's hear it. Where are you from? And what is your favorite pie? Let's hear what your favorite pie is. Yeah. Somebody loves blackberries. Steve loves blackberries. Ooh, Tom, wow. What's your favorite? Tom. Where are you at, Tom? You know what? Tom. might be busy doing something else. Here we go. Tom says, hi, gals. All right, Sherri Sheree, can we see your batter? Is it ready to see you?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and mix it. I'm just taking my spoon through it just to make sure I got all the lumps out. So I'm having to go back in there, but I can show you what the batter looks like. Let's see. Let me tilt my camera down here a little bit.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, so it still has a little bit of chunks in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it just a little bit more. I want it to be nice and smooth. So you know what, and Paige, let me say, for this, it's interesting how with certain vegan butters work better in different recipes. Like when I make my sweet potato pie, I use Earth Balance in my sweet potato pie. And then when I make my pecan pie, I use Miyoko's. So it just really depends on the consistency of your recipe. Like some of the vegan butters may have more water in it that may mess up the recipe. So you have to experiment. Like when I made some cookies, I made some chocolate chip cookies. I used the new Country Crock plant butter with olive oil, and the cookies came out great. So, I mean, you know, it's just, you have to play around with all these alternatives because there's so many, and you can switch them out in and out of your recipes, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up, because the other thing I wanted to make everybody well aware of, and we talked about this, you know, we sometimes bring this up, is you can do all kinds of things. Like you can do flaxseed, to get.
One second. I'm going to let you take it over. I'm going to blend this real quick, and you go ahead and do that so I won't disturb you. Okay?
Okay. So we're going to go back over here. Hey. All right. Now, what I was saying is that we have lots of alternatives for baking. We have a coconut milk yogurt alternative, which is a plain for your baking. We also have the ground flaxseed. You can use the apple cider vinegar as well. And just eggs, you can use the various different butters that we talked about, and apple cider vinegar. Yeah. There's so many choices, but just if you literally look up vegan egg, vegan dairy, you're going to find all kinds of alternatives for your baking. You do no longer need to use chicken eggs or cow's dairy, mother cow juice. You know what I'm saying? For babies. All right, let's go back. Sherri comes in. There's
perfect timing. And you know, sometimes you don't even have to use any of the egg replacements. Like when I do my sweet potato pie and my pecan pie, I don't even use any type of egg replacement. I use arrowroot instead, which gives a binding effect to your recipe. So you can do that too. But I've really been experimenting with the Just Egg product. Love it in my baking. It's amazing. It really is amazing, especially even in baking. It's great. Wow. I have to show you guys this. This looks crazy good. Hold on. I want to save some of this so I can look at later. Hold on. Wow. This makes a lot of batter. So this recipe makes 12 servings, 12 slices. So I hope it comes out really well. My husband was usually the cheesecake baker in our family, but since now we don't use Jerry, we haven't really made a cheesecake. And now since we have all these wonderful alternatives, we can have those items, which is remarkable. So you don't really lose anything by changing your lifestyle to a plant-based lifestyle. You don't really lose any flavors or anything. There's a lot of great recipes out there. There's a lot of great food that you can experiment with that will give you those same satisfying feeling when you're eating. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me clean this off. I'm going to show you what I have. Ooh, I don't want to mess it up. Let's see if I can do it without spilling it.
I'm back. I've got my crumble. Vegan butter, cereal. Oh, Sherri, that looks gorgeous. Cashews. We put flour in there. Did I put the flour in? Uh-oh. Did I?
I don't know, my dear.
I don't either. Does it anybody know if I put the flour in?
We don't
Okay,
know.
Sherry,
We
take
don't
it away.
know.
What do you got?
Okay, so I have this cute little Breva countertop oven. So I'm gonna cook my cheesecake in that. So that's what it looks like. So this oven preheats first. So I'm just gonna set the temperature for what it's called for. Let me plug it in because I usually don't have them plugged in until I use them. So let's plug that in. And go ahead. Did you put the flour in?
I did. I did. I put the flour
You
in.
scored.
I did. I put the flour in, y'all. Okay, not too much of a space cadet over here. Just had a little moment. All right, so we yeah. Okay, thank you, Steve. Thank you.
What does Steve say?
He said you put it in first. I did. Okay, good.
Thanks,
All right,
Steve.
this has some cereal. So if you already have like a granola, you can do that. All right, and it says 6 tablespoons of the butter. I did that. Then I put half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of the flour, 3/4 of the oats. So that's what I did with the the cereal, and a pinch of salt. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this on top of my pie. I'm just gonna use my hands, kind of.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best way anyway.
Put it on top, right, Sherry?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just
It'll look like lumpy
that's why it's
pieces.
called crumble.
Yeah, it's a crumble. It's like crumbly. What you got? Okay, so what's happening over there?
Okay, so right now there's nothing happening here.
Sherry, what do you want to
Actually,
share with people?
I'm just waiting for my oven. My oven has to preheat before I can put the cheesecake in.
Okay,
So I
so
already
listen.
set the time for 350 for 50 minutes. We're going to cook it for that. I'm not going to open up my oven door and cook it for 50 minutes. Then I turn off the oven, let it sit in there for an additional 10 minutes. So this is like an hour cheesecake. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. And once it's done, I'll put it right into the refrigerator once it cools off. Then we can go ahead and put it in the fridge or freezer so it can harden up for us. So I'm excited. That looks good, Paige.
And it's easy. This was so easy. Oh, I don't want to forget. I also put cashews, but you could put almonds. I just stuck the cashews in here.
I love it. So how long does that one cook? How long does it cook in the oven?
Okay. Wait. Let's see. What does it say? Hang on. Oh, yeah. It cooks for 40 minutes, and everything gets all made and yummy and crumbly and crispy. And you check the top, and I'm telling you, good stuff. So, Sherry is an exercise aficionado, y'all. Yes, I do want to lick my fingers. Okay, you're right. I do want to lick my fingers. I just want to dive in, but I'm not going to. Sherry, what would you give people for tips on how to stay healthy through the holidays and beyond?
Well, you know what? It is pretty challenging because, you're normally eating food that you look forward to and you normally don't have it every day in your diet. So what I would say is enjoy it in moderation. It's always about portion control. So if you have a whole pie and you want to eat the whole pie, just eat a slice. Just eat a slice. And you can have a slice another time or even make it very, very thin slice. So portion control is one thing I would think about on the holidays. I would exercise every minute. I mean, every day. I usually tell everyone to at least, if you could put in 30 minutes of exercise a day, that's a great start for those who don't work out and for those who maybe stopped and needed to get motivated to start again. That's something that I do. I work sometimes in between my clients. If I only have 30 minutes, I try to squeeze it in because once the day is gone, for me personally, I don't like to work out in the evening because I've already used up most of my energy. So that always stay hydrated. That's something that I like to preach, and to make sure you get enough sleep because that's more important also for your body. And that also helps you to lose weight and you're able to re-energize, by having enough energy to make it throughout the day. So and most people usually can take anywhere from 6 to 7 hours. Some people take longer. I'm really good at 7, and I had to set my phone to make me go to bed at a certain time to create that habit. Just like you would do your children, your babies, whatever. You put them down at the same time to make sure you can create a habit, and that's basically how I do it. So I try to go to bed at a certain hour because I get up at 4:30 in the morning. So, got to have my 7 hours. So that's what I would tell you. And then make your New Year's resolutions, make your goals for next year, not only for your fitness, but what you want to do, your purpose of what you want to do next year in your life for your own personal goals, because those are also important in your spiritual health. So that's all I got. That's all I got to say.
I just want to say that parking away from close to, so when you're going to the market or you're going someplace, park a distance away so you have to walk further. Also, I would say the other thing is to stay healthy is to get out and get some fresh air. No matter where you live, you can go out, hopefully, and just breathe in air outside of the heater or the things that are happening to air inside your home to get fresh air. Go out, see a new scenery, even get in your car and drive a little bit. Maybe there's like a body of water somewhere nearby that you can sit next to safely and breathe in fresh air. Okay, now Sherry. Oh, there's a bell. There's a beep. There's a thing.
Put it in the oven. So.
Okay. Hey, check this out. I found this today. Silk makes a nog. You can have your own nog. I just thought about that.
Charlie is looking for the Khalifa eggnog. They have one out, and every time he tries to find that, Charlie's my husband, so you guys would know. And he's always trying to find it, but it's always sold out. So because he loves eggnog. And actually, speaking of eggnog, in our area, there's a place called Donut France. And it's like one of our favorite vegan donut spots. So we drive about 25 minutes away to go get it. And so for the holidays, they have an eggnog filled donut.
Oh!
So my husband loved it. So we drove down and we got a couple of them. And, you know, you got to have that sweet tooth every now and then. You know, you have to take care of that. You got to take care of that.
Well, you know what, Sherry? Do you want to show us before it goes in the oven?
It's gone. It's in there.
Oh, it's in the oven. Okay.
I can't open the door anymore. It says, don't open the door.
Don't open the door.
Don't
Keep the door closed.
It might fall, you know, it's one of those kind of deals. So it has to cook for 50 minutes, no door opening. But you can show them in your lovely pie because it looks like, you know, pie is my thing. I just love pie. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. It's not super sweet, you know, and there's such a variety. And I love the crust. And when you were talking about the crust, you're right about that. Drink a gallon of water each month. You need to drink a lot a day.
It's going to say a gallon a day.
Yeah. Well, usually they tell you to drink half your weight in ounces.
In ounces. Okay. I have to figure out how to measure the ounces of water.
Yeah, so if you weigh 140, you need to drink at least 70. Your minimum should be 70 ounces of water.
So what does that look like? Like how much? You know, like
so what is that? Is that a pint? Is that a pint or a quart?
Oh my gosh.
Mason jar. So like here, this one is a pint.
Okay. Yeah, it's about okay.
So 4 of these make a gallon, right? 4 pints make a gallon.
Okay, so wait.
Half a gallon, I think.
So how many do you need to drink of these? A lot.
And like 4 or 5, you know, if you think about the 16-ounce bottle that they sell in the store, you could drink at least 6 of those, 6 or 7 of those to make your weight. You know what I'm saying? So you just multiply how many your bottle holds, how many ounces it holds, multiply it to get half your weight. So that's kind of what you do. Wow. So I wanted to say one other thing. When you were talking about pie crust, Marie Callender's also has a pie crust that doesn't have any dairy in it. Ooh. So they have the deep dish. I like to use that one too. So, I mean, there's a lot of them out there.
There are so many great plant-based options that at this point, Plant-Based in the Burbs, we get to show you every week something delicious you can make easy breezy and lots of healthy tips and deliciousness for you, for your life, for your friends. Share this out if you will. Join us. Join us on all social media. We are there as Plant-Based in the Burbs. We love you guys, y'all. Yeah. And y'all. I lived on a farm. Listen, I lived on a farm. So get this. I lived on a farm in Tennessee. I just found out from my aunt that my grandmother's family were married to Native Americans, but so through marriage, but not through blood.
Right.
Gotcha. They're from Oklahoma. And then my mom, so that's my dad's side. My mom's side is Tennessee roots. So we lived on a farm when I was 8 years old. We had chickens, cows, horses, and a pig as pets. Okay. Wow. Now, I did not make the connection. At the end. Nope. Not until later did I realize we also were cattle ranchers. We were cattle farmers. And when the pig disappeared and went off because it was so big, we put 2 and 2 together. And I bless you, my brother, Scott, because Tricky was his best friend and she went off to become bacon.
Yeah. Well, that's the same in my family. My family's from Indiana. My great-great-grandfather had 82 acres of land there, and he had dairy. Was a dairy farmer. He had dairy. When you're a kid, you don't know that. You have pigs, you got chickens. You don't even think the reason why they're raising these animals is for profit. So that's what happens. But luckily, there's a large population of people whose eyes are open and really understands what's happening with agriculture farming and how the animals are being tortured to bring us some type of wonderful flavor. So we think, but once you really open your eyes and realize what's on your plate, you're thinking to myself, oh, I can't do that. So, you're right. We know better, we do better. And that's exactly right. And you know what? And everyone starts somewhere. So wherever you start is progress. So that's why we're open our doors, our social media, our show for anyone from wherever level you are, because we've all been there, right? We all been there. So,
and some people say to me, what about chicken eggs? And I say, well, here's the scoop. The only cholesterol is in animal products. So if you care about your health and you want to lower your cholesterol, you're going to want to get rid of those eggs and come up with an alternative. You no longer need to have the periods of chickens in your body anymore. I mean, that's just kind of the deal. Yeah. And then people say, what about dairy? Come on, cheese, ice cream. Oh, I'm so addicted. Yes, the casein in there's a tryptophan effect to
the hormone,
hormones. And here's the thing, because that milk is designed to make the mama's baby drink. The only way you're going to get that milk is through a mama who has had a baby. And no longer that baby gets to drink that milk because it's given to human beings and it's designed to grow that baby. So, I mean, again, what Michelle says, when we know better, do better.
We do better. That's right.
There's so many options now. You and I both know there's like 20 different milk combinations now.
It's everything. And then you can make your own milk at home with the almond cow. We both have the almond cow. You can make your own milk if you want to, and you can make it anything: cashew almond, coconut, hemp seed, flaxseed, rice milk. You can make any type of alternative milk that you want. So, I mean, sky's the limit, really.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, y'all, it has been a pleasure to serve you. I wish I could send this over to you right now. We're going to put the recipe into the chat here in the comments. We love you. Find more cooking shows, Lunch Break Live cooking shows, our shows. When you go to Jane Unchained News, you can go to janeunchained.com and go to food. You can find recipes. You can find things. You can put our name in there. You can find our names there. You can Google us. You can do Google Sherri Johnson Paige Barger. I mean, there's just so many ways you can find us. So we love you. Oh, Debbie's watching. Hi, Debbie. Farmers don't want people to know how animals are treated. They wouldn't buy their products. You're right. The other thing to realize, everybody, you don't even know this, but your tax dollars are paying for the subsidies of these products, which are making people sicker. So check out Switch for Good, by the way. I mean, they're so on top of it. And also Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. They have tons of info. We'll put those into the comments as well, so you can look up information. If you don't, we don't necessarily want you to believe us. We're experts in our own lives. That's and we've been vegan for 5 years, and we have been educated and learning. And you can do it too. We don't know anything. We didn't go to college for this. We didn't go to grad school for this, right? But we learned through reading books and magazines and articles and spending time with Jane Velez Mitchell and all the content that's on this channel with all the great anchors and so forth. So what are your words, Miss Sherri Sheree?
Say what?
What are your parting words for everybody today?
You know what? Just stay safe, you guys. And most of the people on our channel are already vegan, but share out with your friends to tell them to go vegan. At least try it once a week, and, just spread love. That's all I got to say. It's just spread love. We need to love one another just like we love the animals. We're animals too. We need to love our fellow human beings as well. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Just peace, guys.
Peace and love, y'all. We'll see you next time on Plant-Based in the
Burbs.
Plant-Based in the Burbs. Boom, boom, boom. Love ya.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.